On this side, there's really nothing in there, not even powder. It's all just gone. As I was hitting the grease points under my Jeep, I noticed play in my drive shaft. Time to replace the U-joint. I also have a slip yoke eliminator, so if you don't, your drive shaft is just going to slip into your transfer case. But I'll undo these, and we will. I'll get back with you once I have it out. So I got the drive shaft out. As you can see, this side there's absolutely no lubrication left in there, and half of it is turned to powder. And then on this side, there's really nothing in there, not even powder. It's all just gone. So we'll go ahead and we'll get to taking this thing out and putting the new one in. So we got to remove this clip here. I hope it's not going to be stuck in, and it's not, so that's fortunate. So see if I figure out how to get this guy out of here. There it is. Let's do the other side. Hope the other side isn't stuck. It's not. Peel it out of there. All right. So for this next part, you need a large socket and a smaller socket to fit inside here. So you're going to fit the smaller socket inside, put the larger socket on the outside, and then you're going to hit the socket down through. Let me get the sockets, I'll be right back. All right, so I grabbed a 27mm, and that fits pretty perfectly around the outside there. So I'll set that up underneath it. And then I grabbed a 17mm, and it fits perfectly on the top. So I should be able to just bang this, start banging it out. There it goes. So now that it's out, oh, there it is. Take the cap off and then do that. So now we got it out. Let's look at it. These ones don't look too bad. If you can see inside there, they've still got everything. It's still all greased. So this side wasn't the side I was concerned about anyway. It was definitely this guy. That was just nothing left. All right. So I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna get all this cleaned up. I'm gonna make sure all the lips and ledges, everything that fits in it, these fit into. I'm gonna get all that cleaned up, and once it's all cleaned up, we'll get ready to put the new U-joint in. All right, so it's been a few days, and since I took out the U-joint, and I guess I've come to the realization that my drive shaft is bad. So my slip joint would not slip at all. It was completely rusted and corroded. I'm sure you can see it in the last video. But here I've tried to sand it. I've tried to spray in PB Blaster. I've got it hung up on this weird contraption that I built for it, right? Just to get the PB Blaster to soak in it. I've got weights on the bottom here. I was just trying to get this thing off as I was banging on it. I tried heat. I tried all kinds of stuff trying to get this thing off. But I can't get it to come off, so I'm gonna order a new drive shaft. But meanwhile, I'm going to put this one back in with the new U-joint. So I'm going to use it for the time being just to get by, because I got something to do. Yeah, and let me know in the comments what I was doing wrong, because I cannot get that to come apart. I've tried pulling it, banging it, doing everything, and I can't get it to come apart. I don't know. It doesn't look like there's a snap ring in here, or I have no idea how to get that apart. So let me know in the comments what I'm doing wrong. Let me know how much of an idiot I am, and maybe I can rebuild this thing, and I'll have a good backup drive shaft or something. Maybe I'll make a video on rebuilding the drive shaft.
add a little more context as to why I chose to replace my drive shaft instead of reusing it, the slip joint or CV joint was completely seized. I beat on it for 3 days in and out trying to free it and never could. I was only able to free about ½ an inch of movement. This was putting a lot of pressure on my slip yoke eliminator, causing my transfer case seals to weep, thus throwing oil around the underside. I went with an Oliver's drive shaft. I looked at Tom Woods, I looked at Adams, and to be honest, the only reason I went with Oliver's over those two was because I had to ask questions. And when I emailed, I asked a few questions and nobody responded from Tom Woods or Adams for 4 days. And Oliver's emailed me back right away, great answer. And so I just ordered from them because they were the first one to respond. So looks awesome, great quality. Great looking U-joints. Everything looks just phenomenal. We'll cut that puppy off in a second. But I am ready to put it in and ready to be done with this drive shaft because I wasn't even planning to do a drive shaft. All I was gonna do was change the U-joint. Now here I am, one drive shaft later. Alright, so I got the new drive shaft installed. You can see it. So, I'm pretty sure I didn't get any of it on camera, but that's alright. You don't need to see it. It's just 8 bolts. So what I'm going to do now, I took it on a quick test drive. They say that the straps in the back, you kind of seat them in. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm going to do it anyway. But what I'm going to do now is pull one bolt at a time, put some Loctite on it, and then put it back in, and then I'll be done with the drive shaft. So thanks for watching.